Hello guys, Season 9 finally launched. It has been highly awaited. It's here. We are past the first day. And today in this video, I'm going to go through some of the updates and changes and kind of check how this has an impact on me or the players in general. I'm going to start in the lobby and then we're going to head into a TV station game where I'm going to talk about more like, in-game stuff. But starting with the lobby, first of all, I really appreciate that I got some kind of compensation, and I think all of you received that. For me, that was close to 7 million. Thank you. I would appreciate it like every single start of the season, which put me up to 36 million storage value. And I could actually again go after the 50 million or 100 million, but I'm not gonna do so, guys, because if you keep just trying to grind money, you're gonna kill the fun. Just enjoy the game. All right, what else do we have? We have a cash vault, which was something players have been asking for quite a lot of time, because it was like, I don't know, like painful to shuffle around all that that money you have in your storage, and it just didn't make sense. So I'm really happy about the cash vault. One thing I don't really understand though, that why don't we have like just simply the cash removed from our storage value, so it's not physically there, because now you need to deposit and then need to withdraw. First, actually, I thought that it's going to cost you money to deposit like money and then withdraw it, but I checked it. It seems to be free. So it's like adding an extra layer of administration, like, cash admin stuff. But I'm happy about this because I could finally, get rid of my bag in which I had the rig, and in that rig I had the money. So that's that. Another thing that is pretty striking, after every update, I go into the graphics. It has been made a bit more, let's say, complex. And I can tell you upfront that with the same settings I had, the game feels to be a bit more laggy, or I seem to have some frame drops. And before you ask in the comments, I'm playing from a Red Magic 8. Yeah, 8S Pro. So it's not the highest end device, but I would expect this device to perform well, especially because I have graphics usually on performance mode, and then FPS 90 or 120. I feel like 90 for me is enough. 120 is better. What matters for me is that there is no frame drop. I'm still experimenting with it. I have these glow and these reflection things off, and still with these settings I had some frame drops yesterday on TV station when I tried it. What else? Season challenge, guys. This is interesting because I feel like this is a direct consequence of many, including me, asking for seasonal objectives. So after, reaching legend, like, what the hell should we do? And there we go. At least we have now season objectives. I still need to figure out along the way if this is easily doable, or, we're just going to finish it within 3 days, or it actually, helps us, coming back to Kimona and find new goals. I think this is a really nice addition. And how it works is that you need to activate. I'm not sure if I can deactivate any of the active challenges. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can deactivate. But basically you need to do a bunch of stuff, and then you get rewards. And honestly speaking, I'm not going to do these because of the cash rewards. I'm just going to do them to have them all finished, because then at the end of the season you're going to look at it and then you see that nice, I pretty much done what was supposed to be done. Then we have an update which is actually pretty badass, which also works in the raids but also in the lobby. You can, by double tapping stuff, you can put it into your container and put it out of your container, and you can even set a limit, a minimum limit for your composite case. So if you find something in the raid and it's like worth more than, I don't know, 50k, then you can automatically put it into your composite case, which is nice because it's like speeding up things. Another quality of life type of change, I would say, are controls and newly added stuff. So we have this magazine quick load thingy, which I'm going to place here on the right because I have never tried it. We're going to try it together. Then we also have this this marker. I also didn't try it, but I guess what it does is that you can actually mark an area or mark a point on the map and indicate that we have enemies over there. I think other than that, rest is pretty much the same. With one exception, you have this thingy here on the left, which can be activated on the training ground. Talking about the training ground, we have an updated training ground after 8 seasons. Yoo-hoo! Woo, 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 woo! Well, it's not bigger, but it has more options. You can, for example, select ammo type. You can select, what the training dummies should wear, and you have infinite ammunition, which is so cool. Finally, we have that. And we can practice recoil control. We can practice all kind of stuff here. So definitely, visit the new training ground. We also have a bunch of new guns, but I'm not gonna go into the details because I'm sure many other creators will cover that in detail, and you're gonna see gameplay. But we have AR1, AR2, and AR15. AR15 seems to be complete trash, so it's like a simplified M4, maybe even worse than the Scarrel. I don't know. These seem to be higher end guns. I need to test them. I need to try them. For now, it feels like they are super expensive, and I don't really see the reason why I would want to switch to them. But let's check the game modes. I am so relieved. I am so happy, guys, that the selectable game modes, it's like freaking fitting into my screen. It's actually fitting into my screen. And I also like that we have it in the right order. So we have secure ops, which is basically no stake, and kind of low risk. Then we have the normal modes, the lockdown, the forbidden, which actually could be bundled. That's pretty much like the regular or the core of the game. So that's actually one. And then we have a second game mode, which is TDM 4 versus 4, where I heard some news that you can actually grind rank points up to ace or ace 1 if you play this mode. And within TDM, let me just quickly check. Yes, we have the normal and the lockdown. And if I'm not mistaken, then at one point, guys, we might be getting a forbidden version of 4 versus 4 with T6 and the juicy guns and everything. And then we have one event, which is now the TV station event. And I think this is the freaking right balance. We don't need more than that, because then it gets too, the players just simply don't know what to choose. And then you have like, you have to spend lots of time in queues and stuff like that. I wanted to bring up the screen because yes, port has been removed. So if you want to play like normal maps, you can play Mine, Northridge Farm, and Valley. I heard some rumors that TV Station is gonna get like a normal version and eventually Armory as well. I'm happy to see that it didn't happen. I think it would be complete bullshit to offer Armory and TV Station as normal, because people would just go in with knives and trying to bring out some loot, and I don't think it makes sense. What they didn't change is the required loadout for lockdown, which is 30,000, which actually matches the basic kit, which is 30,000, right? And in my opinion, the basic kit should be for the normal operations, the advanced set should be for lockdown, and then the premium for forbidden. I think it's not good that people can actually join lockdown with a basic kit, because it's pretty much not ruining the experience, but it's having a negative impact on that. Then forbidden, I think it's pretty straightforward. And yeah, as I said, having one event, eventually two, I think that's gonna be fine. If I'm gonna have two events, fine, I'm gonna play them. But if I see more than three, then I'm gonna completely skip all of them, okay? Time to head into a real raid and actually donate some stuff to people from Kamuna, because I'm pretty sure that while I talk and trying to explain stuff, I'm not gonna have time, energy, and enough brain cells to actually focus on the game. There are a couple of things I want to give you or talk about in advance before we actually start the game, which is extracts. So what Ziggly said, that it's going to be easier to extract, it's actually freaking true. Like on TV station, main lobby, you can extract within 10 seconds. 10 seconds, not 90 seconds as it was in lockdown, and it was even more in Forbidden Zone. You just need 10 seconds to extract, which is absolutely crazy. On the other hand, you need 2 dog tags. I didn't actually check the additional extracts. We're going to do that together, but on most of the maps, it has been made easier to extract. So some of the pro players are going to say that this is not cool. I'm not pro, but I'm also somewhat leaning towards that, or somewhat understanding their complaints. Like if we don't have the switch, or if we don't have the elevator, or if we don't see that somebody like open loading dock, we cannot rush them anymore. So they can silently like sneak out of the map, and it's harder to control or to count how many teams there might be still on the map, which, you know, it's I leave it up for you to decide if you feel that this is a good change or not, like making the extract easier. And it's not just it's not just for TV station, it's for other maps as well. For example, on Armory, my son has been playing Armory Lockdown, and they've been extracting on the what is it, no backpack extract, like multiple times. And they said that, sorry, I'm trying to focus. And they said that they actually extracted without backpack like a couple of times before they realized that it's actually no longer a no backpack extract. Okay, so you can extract an Armory outside of Armory after 15 minutes without with your backpack. So it has been actually made easier. While I loot and trying to get ready for the actual raid, let me tell you that my advice early season would be that you don't start running high-end gears unless you want to face aliens, T6, and high-end loadouts all the time. I don't know why I don't have like teammates at the moment. I have no clue, to be honest. But based on my experience from the first day, if you're running high-end gears like T6, T5, then you can be absolute sure that you're gonna face MK14, T6, alien helmet, and pretty much, you know, the big chads. That's how it goes early season. Everybody starts farming like rank points, and well, yeah. One thing I want to try, I'm just gonna waste some of my ammo here, and then tap off this on this quick reload, but it does nothing, right? So I'm gonna, because I guess what it does, it's going to fill up my magazine that is in the rig with ammunition that I have in my composite case. Let's try it. Yeah, that's true. That's freaking true. Which, oops, somebody might be coming. I'm not prepared for this, guys. Oh geez, somebody is coming. Do they know that I'm here? Yes, they know. Okay, let me do the fight. Let me do the fight, and then we proceed. You see, freaking aliens. Freaking aliens. Are they gonna rush me? I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Whoa! That's another change, by the way, that you can see. They're gonna nade the hell out of me. I'm not sure how to do this. They're gonna nade the hell out of me. I'm alone. They're gonna come inside. They're gonna nade me, and that's it. That's what I said. It's so freaking annoying. Like aliens coming, and then just destroying you. 2 of them, you see, a duo squad. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that one more addition is the bullets flying. You can actually see the bullets flying in the air, which is interesting. I think it has some level of impact on the performance of the game. Cannot verify, but it's how I feel about it. But it helps, on the other hand, to kind of identify where the shots are coming from. But you see, guys, I was actually right. By running a T5 armor and AR, I had T4 helmet, but doesn't actually count that much. I was facing aliens, and that's what I said. That's what I was talking about. So learning from my own mistake, now I picked up T4 armor, T3 Timmy helmet, and an Ace31. But you can already see that my teammate has T5 armor. So maybe we're going to end up in a very similar lobby. And this is pretty much true for farm as well. You're going to face lots of turmoils in lockdown mode. True for armory, true for every single map where people can easily farm rank points. Because obviously, if you want to farm rank points early in the season, then you don't want to go into Forbidden. You want to have like easy enemies, like me, for example. So maybe we're going to donate again to the gods of Kamona. Or not to the gods, the players of Kamona. And I'm gonna have a hard time like talking about the updates, but I'm still gonna try to do so. So we covered the bullets. That's what I mentioned, and now the next one I want to talk about is, did actually someone come to post production? Like, what the hell, bro? Did actually someone come into post production, and now I need to fight this guy? Like, is it the case that I need to put my gun into action like early game? Did somebody jump down from freaking library? Yeah, he's definitely there. He's definitely there. It's actually good timing to talk about the creep walking. So if you are crouched and if you are creep walking, that's going to exhaust your stamina. Okay, so you cannot endlessly long just walk around on the map like this, because it's gonna start eating up your stamina, which ladies and gents, is going to be a huge difference. Because yesterday I already had a game where I was like, I was like crouching around, and then I wanted to start to run to start an attack or something, and then I realized that, fuck's sake, I'm out of stamina. So we really need to be cautious of what we are doing, like how often we are creep walking. This is like an anti-rat type of thing or change they've been doing. Actually, I think it's a good one. So that guy is still in that room, which makes it hard for me to talk about updates, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna sneak up on him, and at least I can show you how fast my stamina is going away. My leg stamina is like almost at 50% by now, as you can see, and I wasn't like creep walking too much. But this is a big change. This is a big change in my opinion. It's gonna have a huge impact on how people play. Maybe they will need to rat in one place. I don't know, but I'm already out of stamina, which is crazy. In the meantime, let's try this button. Yeah, that's actually doing what I told you. It's actually putting a marker like in 3D view on the map. Don't tell me that I have such a bad timing, guys. So is he actually freaking running out of the room when I'm trying to shoot this guy in the back? So that's the Shady luck. That's what's happening every single freaking time to me. Every single time. Like, how can that happen? That he's running out at the second when I'm actually trying to shoot him. Like, that's unfair. Unfair. Anyways, I don't want to die. Interestingly, one more comment regarding the bullets. I don't think that all of the bullets are flying. So if I shoot, I'm not sure if I mean, you cannot see your own bullets flying in the air. But when enemies are shooting, I think you can see it every time, I assume. But anyways, let's proceed with news and updates. And he actually looted the whole freaking place. Bro, this is my favorite room. How dare you to loot, all this stuff. One thing they changed in terms of like looting and items, which I actually like, is that they introduced the well-known, like, common, uncommon, epic, and legendary or mythic, type of color coding. So we have the common items, which are gray. The background of the items are gray. Then we have the green ones, which are like, let's say, the uncommon items, We have blue ones, which are rare, purples that are epic, and then we have the the yellow ones like legendary, and then red is like mythic. So that has been added, and I'm happy about that. But it doesn't really help me with anything in the game. All right, my teammate died. Let me check where we have the extractions, because I didn't see them. Deliver 2 dog tags. Okay, 2 dog tags, and this is again 2 dog tags. And the third one, the parking lot, it just simply activates after 15 minutes, which means that if I'm not planning to do any killing, then I can decide to go for the parking lot extract. All I need to do is to spend some time in the raid, like, to be more precise, 15 minutes, and then I'm good to go. This sneaky little bastard even looted post-production. One thing, at least on TV station, this is TV station specific, but as you can see, there is no elevator extract anymore, and I guess the 15-minute extract is changing. I don't have any confirmation for that, but also the 5-minute extract has been removed, which was one of my main extracts, by the way. I really liked it. So, I think with these, I covered pretty much like the major things. I didn't talk about the medkit because you saw it multiple times that the medkit has been changed, and then the bigger medkit can actually heal your broken limbs, which is, I think, stupid, but this is what it is. It has been shared multiple times by many people, so I'm not gonna go deep into that. And one more thing I realized is that after you have a broken limb, some interesting new debuff or effect appears next to your body, like a red something. And I got informed that even if you heal your limb, that just stays there for some time, for 10 minutes. But I couldn't actually figure out what it does or how it works. But they definitely changed something with the buffs and debuffs. I know I didn't look to my right. I'm just looking couches because that's where my teammate died. I'm gonna put myself into danger, die, and pretty much end the video. But before I do, let me tell you guys that I think that this is one of the... Fuck sake! Did you see the bots? Did you see the freaking bots? Those were bots actually throwing those nades at me. Let me just quickly die somehow. No, kidding. It would be nice to have at least 1 kill in this video. I'm gonna check out directors. Did my teammate die on this floor or on the other floor? Let's quickly check. Oh, he died inside the directors area, so we might have players here. I'm wondering if it's going to be again a T6. If you would need to bet at this point of the video, whether if it's a T6 or if it's like, Timid Squad, what would you say? Don't tell me that they're like ratting here, like a full team ratting here. That would be really crazy. Left or right? I'm always looking into the wrong direction anyway, so whenever I look left, there's an enemy on the right. It's always like that for me. I'm playing now like there would be nobody here, but I'm sure that there's an enemy around me. There must be somebody here. Anyways, let's quickly open this document box and pray for a secret document. How amazing that would be, guys. How amazing that would be. No secret document for you, Shady, today. If you feel that this is not a real change and this is just, again, like, bullshit, then let me know. But I truly feel that they are actually, actually trying to make this a better game. And I never said that it's a bad game. It's more like that there were certain things which I didn't like too much. And now they seem to be addressing that. Like, how come that somebody killed my teammate and they didn't pick up his stuff? Oh, they didn't pick up his stuff because the enemy was at least T5 or above. They just took his his weapon. What is this? Like a ship? What the heck? Never saw this item. And yeah, I didn't mention it, but yes, we have new items in the game. I don't know why, but we have new items. I don't know what the purpose of them is, but we have new items. Whoop! Die, please. At least we killed a bot. At least we killed a bot. It's better than nothing. Do we have the boss here? So whoever killed my teammate didn't come to General? Where did they go then? Where did they go? I actually saw my own ammunition now, so I might be wrong. Maybe your own ammunition is also visible. Do we want to kill the boss just for fun and die? Like, you know, die while we try killing him? Because the boss is really hardcore. The boss is really hardcore, guys. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna open the safe, loot a red item, okay? The first red item of the season, because I didn't have any. And then we're gonna kill the boss or die trying. Come on! Oh. Oh, wrench. Not too bad. That's at least a yellow. Are they outside? I'm gonna try to jump over here. Hopefully they are outside. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You see that? You're gonna start pushing me, right? One nade? You're gonna start pushing me. Yeah, I know. I didn't even hit them with a nade? What the hell? What the hell? Come on, guys! Like, why the hell are you cheating? Don't cheat! Like, the boss is actually cheating. Like, they're like pre-firing. What the hell? I wouldn't advise you to try and kill the boss alone. He can be freaking insane. You see, he didn't even hit me properly, and I almost, lost all of my HP. And I'm thirsty, of course. Anyways, somebody asked me how to kill the boss on TV Station. Now I'm gonna present it to you. I'm gonna stun them. Then I'm gonna... I actually stunned myself. And I'm gonna throw a nade. And I'm gonna throw one more nade. Hopefully we're gonna kill one or two of them. And then we're gonna run inside. Oops, I killed myself pretty much. It's the best way to present the Shady game style. Like, how the hell did I hit myself with that fucking nade? Like, bro, I'm usually not this bad. But never mind, bear with me. We got this. How to kill Bernard on TV Station, level 100. Level 100, or we just die and we laugh. And somebody's gonna have a good day finding all my stuff. It really depends on, by the way, on the situation, on where he is, because sometimes he's really easy to kill. Sometimes if he's in a bad spot, then it's a bit harder. But if he's outside and if you are having like a bit of a range, then it's easier to kill him. Just FYI. All right, let's actually use this button. Let's actually use the new button. Why do we have footprints? Are these my footprints? What the hell? What the? Okay, so this is completely new for me. I know we also have some new items like the the new, what is it? Not the flashlight, the UV, new purple thingy. I don't know why that is good. So I still, there are still certain things which I need to figure out myself. That's what I'm trying to spit out or mention. All right, bear with me, guys. Like one more medkit and then we're ready to die. I wasted all of my nades and I have no freaking clue why he actually didn't die. Like usually I'm like, you know, even one-shotting him, or you know, at least then I can do something with the nades. But now it seems to be harder. Okay, this was like much better, right? So this is how you do it. Now we kill the guards. Now we kill the guards, and pretty much this is how you kill Bernard. Just one thing, if you don't mind, never like fight him face to face. Okay, never try to run outside and then kill the guards and Bernard at the same time, because he's going to freaking one shot you with his M110 and what is it, G18 thing. At least we have some loot to value. We didn't fight the red, we didn't fight anything. Should we still open the drawers? Yeah, let's open the drawers and then we can extract safely in the parking lot. So instead of red items, we can now say that, hey, I just found a mythic item. Like, hey, what type of mythic item did you find? I found a mythic golden lion. Or a mythic teapot. A mythic teapot. All right. Before we extract, there's one more thing to do. I need to pick up something. I need to pick up something because it hurts. It hurts my eyes that I'm not hitting 200,000. I'm not hitting 200,000, and I'm not even making the money back I lost in the previous one. But there you go. There you go. 200,001. We're gonna jump down. We're gonna break our legs. Like this. Like this. We broke our legs. Every time you jump here, you're gonna not break your legs, but you're gonna get some damage. So let's see if we're gonna face any enemies here. Do we have somebody lurking here in the shadows? Should we actually try to make some noise? Seems like nobody's here, right? Seems like it's safe to extract. Safe to extract. Safe to extract. And you can actually hide here. That's pretty badass. So this is actually easy. This is actually easy. So that's it, guys. That's it for the updates, news and updates. I think it's going to be an... Why don't I have 200,000? Oh, I threw the gas. Anyways, I think it's gonna be a nice season. Let me know in the comments what you think about the stuff I shared, or if there's anything else you want to bring to my attention, new stuff, and I didn't cover it in this video. Take care, have fun, peace, Shady out. Bye.